Sorry for that. We had the same issue as the other day where the OBS wasn't detecting the game even though the game was running. Had to close out and restart. I don't know why suddenly that's an issue, where when I open a windowed game on the windowed mode on OBS, it just shows a black screen instead of the window, but had to refresh. Here we are. Hopefully it's good now. I've also changed my stream deck a little bit since last time. I did troubleshoot the chat command problem that we were having, so all of the chat commands should be working now. That being said, the VODs all the way up until Thursday are up to date over on my Ko-fi, and I'm also in the middle of processing an exclusive Ko-fi video from Rock Band, which brings so much shame upon my Rhythm Gamer dojo, given that I was tournament grade 10 years ago, and I really haven't played, like, at all in, like, maybe 2 years. So I am very rusty, and the controller that I'm using is so old. It's literally, like, split in some places, like, it's so beat up and broken. So at some point it'll need to be replaced. I just don't have it in the budget right now to do that, but hopefully down the line before it totally stops working, because you'll see parts where it just doesn't work. And then there's like 30 minutes where it's just completely off sync with the TV, and it was a hot mess of a recording. But, you know, I just needed to do a test run of it, and I figured I'd throw it up as a coffee video. And that's where all the copyright strikes came from. That aside, every month for 2021, we are doing charity campaigns. Right now, we are doing one for Trans Lifeline. We are doing one for Black Girls Code. And we are also raising money for April's nonprofit. All of the links are both down below here on Twitch, and the Do Good chat command pulls up the current Tiltify and April's Ko-fi account, which is where her nonprofit takes donations at the present time. All previous Tiltifys will be kept active until the end of the year, so the list will be updated both on my pinned tweet over on Twitter, and down below on Twitch, there's like a little section that says causes for right now. I haven't updated my Twitch sections, but I put the links for all of that down there as well. What else? I do notice, so a couple of weeks back, we had an issue with somebody possibly trying to exploit Twitch or OBS to hack my channel. And I don't know if they knew that I knew, but I did know. I was aware of it. And then it stopped for a while. And then now they're back again, and it's the same person, because it's the same code, like it's the same name, so to speak. So I don't know if they actually watch my channel and are just lurking, or if they're attempting to hack me, but I don't really know what their long game is, but I do see you if you're listening to this. And I also do have somebody who's much more knowledgeable on Twitch and harassment in Twitch, also aware of all of this, with all the screen caps on my end sent to them. So just gonna throw that out there since it popped back up over the weekend, and it's been a while since I've seen you lurking in my code, but I see you in my mini feed. I know you don't show up on Twitch, but you do show up in my OBS feed. So whatever you're doing, you're not very sneaky. Just a heads up. What else? The rest of the VODs are being processed right now. So Friday's VOD is being processed while I'm streaming right now. So those will probably be live later today after the stream. This is probably going to be a very short stream because I really was hoping to stream this morning, but couldn't because of the processing VODs. So that being said, we'll jump into the game. It's just going to be a relatively chill Ooblets stream. I don't have any specific goals. We're probably just going to do some grinding and farming. And that'll be it. Oh, hey Marcy. How's it going today? I'm trying to make sure. So, since I changed the way my stream deck is laid out, I might fumble a bit on some of my regular commands just because I'm so used to them being in one place, and now they're all moved. So, if I hit any wrong buttons, you know why. But I moved all of my chat commands into a folder now, and I moved all of my modifiers for the screen on to my, You might have an interview today. Oh, you can do it. Just breathe. It's gonna be okay. You've got this. Good luck. Fingers crossed. You know when it is, like what time it's at yet? Or is it just kind of like sometime soon? Oh, and it's for a remote gig. That's awesome too. I hope you get it. Good luck. Good luck. Break a leg. Whatever the sayings are. Is there not a space for Woodland in the town hall? Oh my god. Why don't they put this crap in with the update? I get it's a lot, but... Oh my god, April. April, you don't have to do that, but thank you. Thank you so much. That is very much appreciated. Oh, well, hopefully it pops up and it goes well, Marcy. Fingies crossed. I haven't heard back from the remote gig that I applied for, and I am assuming I just didn't get it. That's where my brain went. I'm just like, well, I haven't heard back and it's been a minute, so I'm just gonna assume I didn't get it. Obviously, I would like to get it, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I have a seed. I have figures, but I don't have anywhere to put them, and I think this is the same. No, that can't be this. No, why? I didn't even click anything. How could that move? Why did I think? Hold on, I'm having a moment. So, I've never used Stream Treat before, so I legitimately don't know, like, how this is gonna work. So I guess we're gonna find out together, April, because I don't know on your end how it works, and I don't know how it works on my end. Like, obviously I got a stream notification that you did a thing. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a text from the system. Someone sent you a treat. Please keep your phone handy for the driver. You can check your email for more details. Okay. Okay, do not reply to this text. Okay, mark is read. Let me pop open my email on the side so that if I need to have it open, I can see it. I know it's late. Stop yelling at me, game. I only have so many hands. Let me see. Your video has been blocked in multiple countries. So not only did we get like 10 copyright strikes on that video this morning, we also got blocked in certain countries. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure most of my followers are American-based. I don't know what countries it was blocked in. I don't know if it'll tell me what countries it was blocked in. Let me see what this email says real quick, just so I can see how this works. Okay, so it tells you who sent you, and then it tells you the menu item that was sent. And then it says it may take 1 to 2 hours to get to you, depending on the service. Everything has already been paid for, including the driver's tip. Please keep your phone handy in case the delivery driver needs to contact you. I think I put on my app, when you sign up for Stream Treats, it gives you, like, all the options to... Oh my god, I don't have... Okay, why does this auto move? This is the worst. Oh my, I'm gonna... Also, what the fuck is wrong with my joystick? My joystick's not working. Hold on. I just used this yesterday and didn't have a problem. It's a technical difficulty day. Why did I get copyright strikes and blocked in a bunch of countries? Because, so, even though my YouTube channel is not monetized, like, I don't have AdSense or anything, I upload all of my VODs to YouTube unlisted, and then I post them manually onto Ko-fi, which is why they're behind a paywall. Where the hell does Firmo go? Am I blind? He's right over here. Okay, he is here. He was... Somehow I clicked on the wrong one. I want to switch him out. I don't know why the cursor automatically moves when you click on somebody, but that's annoying. But over the weekend, I rage recorded a test on my Xbox, which I have not even streamed from my Xbox since I've been back on Twitch. But I wanted to see how my stream setup handled my Xbox setup, because I have an old, old dusty Xbox, and one Xbox game. So I recorded a thing, but it has all copyrighted music in it, which is why I didn't stream it. And basically every single song got copyright striked by their record companies. And because I'm not a monetized YouTube channel, they automatically slap ads on your videos. And then all that money goes to the people who are doing the copyright claim, which makes sense because you're trying to steal their content in their eyes. It sucks because I'm a rhythm gamer by default, so before Twitch kind of cracked down on copywritten music, that's really what would have been the focus of my channel. So basically, if anyone wants to see rhythm gaming content, they're gonna have to go to my Ko-fi. Because even though it gets copyright striked on YouTube, it doesn't, like, I don't get banned on YouTube for being copyright striked, even if the video gets 10 copyright strikes in one video. They basically just don't pay you, which I'm not being paid anyways by YouTube. So to me, it makes no difference, because I make the same amount of money whether it goes to somebody else or whether it doesn't, because I don't have AdSense. So I put my VODs on Ko-fi, and like it's a paywall of $1, but basically for $1 for $1 Ko-fi donation I make more money than I would from YouTube AdSense anyways, so it only makes sense for me to keep them as unlisted videos because they're copyrighted, and then also to put them on Ko-fi as exclusives because I can't really stream them on Twitch anymore safely without the risk of being banned or being, like, getting a strike on my account here. And I don't want to get a strike on my account, I only just came back. So all of my rhythm gaming stuff will be on Ko-fi as exclusive videos. The first one doesn't have a cam on it, it's just screen recording, because I really didn't know if my thing would even record that. But in the future, I'll probably change the actual setup. But the test one is processing, and it'll be live after the stream. So, yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like, I know some people are like, I don't know why smaller streamers put their stuff behind a paywall, but it's like, if I just slap them up on YouTube, I don't get paid for that. Like, I'm not getting money off of YouTube, and they'll monetize. Like, even Monster High and Monster Prom both all get copyright striked every time I post a VOD, because all of the credits music is copyrighted, which is weird to me because it was a game meant for streaming and for YouTube, and they made the music copyrighted, and then they didn't take down the copyright strike thing. So I can't even post that stuff without getting copyright striked because of the credits music. And of course, Twitch tells you, just mute your game. Well, who wants to watch a muted game? Like, the music and stuff is the whole point. So, you know, it's like a rough system to work around, but I'm just, like, doing my best to, like, do my thing. Like, I can't believe they don't have a place for Woodland. I can't believe that. Alright. We have nowhere to put all these. I need to buy some storage. That's what we need to do. We need to buy storage for all these dang figurines that are piling up. But yeah, so I have some videos processing. I have Friday's VOD processing it, and then I have the Rock Band experiment stream, which is probably horrible to watch, honestly, but, you know, no one's forced to watch it. It's there as an experiment and to test the setup and to see what I need to change in the future, and if it gets no views, it gets no views. It's, you know, it's just there. So it's a mixture of music. It's not like one particular playlist. It's not story mode because I've already beaten. It's Rock Band 4, right? I think was the last one that came out. So on Xbox. So I don't have, like, all the songs bought because obviously that shit costs a lot of money. I did buy a few new songs at the beginning of recording because I had, like, $5 left on my wallet. So I was like, I'll buy a couple new songs. Why not? I've got the money. So it's a mixture of different types of music and whatnot. So a little all over the place. Usually I would do, like, themed playlists or do, like, story mode, but I was just like, nah, fuck it. I just needed to drum and, like, hit something and be, like, sweaty and gross. So I actually played a lot longer than I streamed. Or recorded. I recorded maybe an hour. I probably played most of Saturday afternoon. So I recorded separately of when I was playing, because I was really, like, just beating the shit out of my drums on Saturday. As pretty much probably everyone in my chat knows, I had a very bad weekend, mentally. So at one point, in between breakdown number 1 and breakdown number 2, I basically just turned on Rock Band for the first time in, like, 2 years and just beat the living Christ out of my drum set. Like, I had my door closed, even though nobody was home when I started, but then people got home, like, while I was playing, and I had my headset on. So I play the music on the TV and on my headset, so that I can hear it over the actual sound of the instrument, because if you've never played Rock Band, the guitars and the drums are fairly loud themselves to hit or strum. Like, the guitars click a lot, and the drums are, they're rubber pads, so if you hit hard, it is fairly loud. And if you play a lot, it gets annoying to people around you. So I play the TV and I play my headphones, so I don't really hear people, and I can't hear the TV, so it's just in my ears that I can follow along. But, like, I think the first, like, people were concerned that they just heard a lot of banging in my room, and then finally they were like, oh, you're playing Rock Band. Because I haven't played in so long, I don't think they thought that's what I was doing. I think they thought I was just destroying my room or something. I don't know. So, I think the first, like, 20 minutes, I didn't even realize, because my drum set is so old and kind of breaking and falling apart, I assumed that, like, all of the miscounts were just from my shitty drum set being broken. But then I realized, like, oh, I haven't calibrated this in 2 years, and then I recalibrated it, like, in the middle of recording. So, like, halfway through, you see the quality change in the strikes. It's not because I suddenly started playing better. I was playing the same the whole way through. It's just I didn't calibrate the drums. It's a different TV than the last time I played. It's a different audio setup than the last time I played. Like, it was just totally off sync, and I was like, I'm not getting any points. Like, I think I literally got booed off of one track that, like, I've 100%ed before. And it's like, you can visibly tell, it's like, I'm not the problem here. But I was, like, too in it to, like, fucking go back and fix until, like, 30 minutes in. So it's a hot mess kind of thing. But yeah, so that's the thing. And I want to do other games, not just Rock Band 4, but, like, I eventually this year would like to get Taiko Master on Switch, because it's on Switch now. I would like to get that at some point. That's like $200 to drop, which is a lot for a game. I mean, the game itself is only $60, I think, like the first game. But then you have to buy it's a different instrument to play. In my life, I've had so many peripherals for music games and for rhythm games, it's, like, ridiculous. Because I used to buy all of the rhythm games back when I was in my heyday of playing them. Like, when I would play behind my back or blindfolded or over somebody's shoulder, or I was literally, like, I was under drinking age, so I couldn't legally participate in local tournaments because they were all at bars and casinos. You had to be 21 or older, and I was, like, 2019 when I was really, really good. And then I, was in college full-time and then had a job full-time, so then I wasn't playing enough to maintain that level of skill, we'll say. But I did used to be very good back in the day. Not so good anymore. Won't even pretend. But I still enjoy it, even though I'm not good at it anymore. I do wish that I could stream it and it not be a risk for my Twitch channel, but Twitch rolls out them. How can I need a nap? I just woke up. You just woke up, fool. Drink all that coffee. Anyways, yeah, that's the update on that. So that will be live sooner than later for y'all. And obviously, if you're not familiar with how Coffee works, it's kind of like Patreon, only you don't have to subscribe monthly. You can literally donate once and still get the access to everything. There's no tiers. So if you donate $1, you get just as much access as somebody who donates $100. And if you donate one time, you get 30 days of access. So if you donated $1, you get a whole month to watch all of the VODs, all of the exclusive videos. You get the 25% off my Etsy shop code, because I have one of those once a month that changes. All that kind of stuff. All of my posts about, the doggo update and everything. It's all on there. I try to keep the VODs as up-to-date as possible. My crappy internet connection basically depends on me being plugged in 100 feet away to the Ethernet, which is why sometimes the VODs get backed up, because I can't always be plugged in. Like, I run a cable through my entire house. And other people live here, and I don't think they want a cable running through the entire length of the house. I don't particularly care, but other people do. So I try to plug in when I can, and then go from there. All right, did I plant everything I needed to plant? Did I? No, I have more seeds. More seeds. And to everyone who messaged me or called me over the weekend, I appreciate it. I know I messaged mostly everybody and I tweeted about it and stuff, but I appreciate the people who reached out, even if I couldn't talk at the time. It's tricky to take phone calls when you don't live alone and talk about sensitive things that the people in the house are not in the loop of, or do not need to be in the loop of, because I kind of live in like a shoebox. It's not like I can go somewhere and talk and it be not heard by everybody, if that makes sense. I know I don't like want to worry people, but it's bad because it's like I don't have Twitter on my phone, and I don't really use like Instagram. Like I have it, but I don't ever go on it. I go on like once a month. So sometimes people DM me on Instagram, or they DM me on Twitter, and I did get a lot of DMs on Twitter from different people, and I was like, I didn't see them until much later because I don't have it on my phone. So it's like Discord's the one thing I have on my phone, and then texting is what I have on my phone. So it's like if you have my phone number and you text me, I'll probably see it. If you have Discord and you message me, I'll probably see it. But if you tweet me, or if you DM me, or if you DM me on Instagram, I probably won't see it for a while. So I know some people were messaging me on different platforms, and I was like, I'm not trying to like scare you by not answering. I just legitimately am not seeing this. So let's give him the little, yeah. Look at his little face. I love it. Okay. Give him a little piece of straw. We haven't leveled all these up yet, right? These are not all level 3 yet. Nope. We still got lots of level 1s in our party. I am feeling, I'm not 100%, obviously. Like, I am feeling better than the last 2 days. The last 2 days were, I won't go like into super detail, but we'll just say it was probably the worst I've been in like 6 years. It was bad. It was really bad. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Okay, well, I'm trying to pick the weed, you're trying to pick the weed. Somebody's got to pick the weed, little buddy. Like, you can't just dance around it. But yeah, so I'm feeling better. I'm not 100%, and I'm kind of like at that weird exhausted point of like, I want to do things to help myself feel better, but I'm also so exhausted like I don't know what to do, if that makes sense. Thank you, April. Yes, I am also glad that I'm feeling any better, because like when I say face down on the floor, like fully like snot-faced waterfall sobbing, I mean like literally, not an exaggeration. Like I spent more hours with my face on this 40-year-old carpet this past weekend than like anything else. Like I did literally nothing all weekend of any use to anybody, including myself. Woodland is spasming. So yeah, I like want to try and get better, but I'm also like at that point of like so exhausted I don't know what to do. I need to try and remember to email my former therapist to see if she can do something to help me. I just can't afford her anymore. When I was working my office job, I could afford her. I can't afford her anymore, so it's rough because I try to reach out to free resources and they either don't help or they don't answer you because they're overwhelmed, which I understand. Hundreds of thousands of people are messaging these same resources, like I'm not the one person on earth. But it also makes it really difficult as a person seeking help to be not ignored, but to just get no response for weeks or months, or to be on a waiting line for an hour and a half when you're in crisis and stuff like that. It's really rough, and I know that, you know, obviously, especially now during the pandemic, like so many people are going through similar situations that all of these resources don't have enough help. But it's also super hard on like our end of the people who are trying to get the help to reach out and then not get help. And like, as much as I appreciate all of my friends who reach out or, you know, want me to talk to them or call me or whatever, like, that's all appreciated and great in theory, but it's not the same as therapy or actual help, like when you have actual, like, severe problems. It's like, I have no problem talking to people about it because I'm kind of very much anti-stigma about things like that when it comes to mental health. I have in the past, I didn't this weekend specifically. I have a very bad history with most of the hotlines, both chat, email, and phone. It's a whole long thing. Ooh, I've been pre-approved. Well, not me, this is probably for the coffee shop owner. You've been pre-approved. No credit, bad credit, independent local cafe credit. We've got your back, now offering loans with only 73% APR. Sign up now and we won't even validate who you are in any way. Whew. I'm feeling personally attacked. And yeah, no felt, but sometimes it helps me to someone just have someone to listen to me. I mean, yeah, like, I mean, I talked to Cap, a bunch on the first night, and then I talked to April the second night, so I wasn't, like, not talking to anyone. It's just, like, when you have 15 people messaging you, it's like, I can't message everybody, because, like, April can attest, like, at one point I put on voice to text when nobody was else in the house, and, like, I was hyperventilating and sobbing and, like, convulsing so hard, like, my phone was not understanding what I was saying at all, and I'm, like, if I didn't want to get on the phone and talk to somebody because like, somebody would have called the hospital on me. I sounded bad. And where I live, it's still legal to have, like, call either a hospital or, like, therapy or a police officer, and, like, I can legally be hospitalized against my will here, if I'm considered at risk. So I don't want to be hospitalized because trans people are not treated well in hospitalization. And, I mean, nobody's treated well in hospitalization here. I've had lots of cis friends go through the system here, and it's very bad. And I don't want to spend 3 days locked up against my will because I had a bad weekend. Because I didn't self-harm or anything. Like, I wasn't, like, literally, like, I didn't have a gun in my hand or anything like that. I didn't have a knife in my hand. I wasn't about to actually, like, jump off of a chair. So I didn't want it to escalate to that. Like, I need help, but I don't need to be hospitalized, because that won't help. It'll make things worse. So I am, like, this week, something on my plate is to try and, like, at least reach out to some resources to see if I have options that I can either afford or do, because the problem is my quote-unquote afford list is basically nothing. And that's what makes it rough, because it's like, if you want to pay for therapy, great, you can get a therapist. But if you can't afford therapy, you and 8 million other people are all in the same line to talk to a free counselor. And it's hard to wait in line for weeks at a time, you know, for something that is really urgent, if that makes sense. Let's see. Study to determine whether ooblets are plants, animals, or minerals. Abstract. Complications arise when we try to define the concepts of plants, animals, and minerals, which require further study. Ooblets remain inexplainable and resistant to categorization. Okay. So they're a little bit of everything. Yeah, I mean, I don't want people to worry. I feel like the only time legitimately I think anyone should worry is if you come online and all of my social media and all of my everything is deleted. Like, that's probably a red flag for me. I have a bad history when I get really suicidal of just literally disappearing from all contact. I have changed my email. I have changed my contact. I have fully blocked people via my phone. Like, I have done this on a loop for 33 years. I mean, the first time I tried to actually actively end my life, I was in the 3rd grade. Like, this is not new for me. It's just really hard right now because I'm trapped in this house with people that are exacerbating the problem. Yeah, $150 for 30 minutes. Yep, that's, it's a lot. I was paying, I want to say, like, $400 a month for therapy before. And that was when I was working at the office, and I literally would rush from my office, call an Uber, get an Uber to my therapist's office on my lunch break, and spend my entire lunch break at the therapist's office crying and making her cry. And then she would be like, see you next week, swipe your credit card, and I would go back to work after having sobbed, and, like, sob in the Uber the whole way back to work and everything. So I definitely know that, how rough it is cost-wise, because I have definitely been there, done that. And I loved my therapist. She was great. But it is so fucking expensive. And I get why it's expensive, but at the same time, it's like, people who really, really need therapy often can't afford therapy. And a hotline isn't really... Like, most hotlines are not run by therapists or counselors or psychologists, or they're run by volunteers who are given crisis training, which is not the same. Still getting over the cough. Oof. Let's see. Add one more Mamunia Ooblet to the wildlands. Who do I got with me? I'm trying to remember who is from where. Bristlebutt is from there. We can throw Bristlebud in. It'll become $25 after I hit my... Oh, dude, even when I had the good Cush insurance, it went from being $200 an hour to being $100 an hour. Even after I hit my limit for my insurance. That's why I really couldn't keep going. I haven't been to my therapist since the end of 2018. Because $100 an hour 4 times a month is a lot. And we didn't even, even after all the time I went to her, we didn't even hit all my fucking issues. And what's bad is it's to start over with a new therapist when you've got 33 years of shit to talk about, it takes a long time to play catch up, for them to either diagnose you or to prescribe you stuff or to refer you to services, because it's not just one issue, it's a series of issues, and it's just a lot. And that's why I haven't tried to find a new therapist, because I was going to that therapist for a year every single week, and we didn't even hit everything yet. She was like, you need medical marijuana, and I was like, there ain't enough medical marijuana on Earth. My medical doctor prescribed me some stuff for PTSD, and at first it was really helping. You could take it, and then short while after you would feel really calm, not high, but just calm, which was not something I was ever used to, because I'm kind of at a point of always being not to be funny with it, but constant vigilance, you're so hyper vigilant all the time that you can't sleep, you can't relax, you can't go on vacation, you can't go out to a concert, you can't leave your house. It's bad. And she was like, yeah, take this PTSD medication, and I was like, okay. And at first it was great, and then it stopped working. I don't feel calm when I take it now. I don't feel anything when I take it. I feel like I haven't taken it at all, which defeats the purpose, in my opinion, of taking it. I know some meds you level out and then they have to adjust your dosage, but my doctor's really fucking, my medical doctor is horrible. So she prescribed me this to shut me up, basically, because she told me that I was too young to have stress, is what she told me. But when I had been going to her for 2 years, and she was like, okay, you know what, you say you have such problems sleeping, here, take this at night, it'll help you sleep, it'll probably make you too drowsy, so don't take it in the morning, which, it never made me drowsy. I think it helped a little bit with my night terrors in the beginning, but it didn't continue to help me, so I still have really bad insomnia. I still have really bad night terrors, even to the point where even when I've woken up, if I shut my eyes, it's before I even fall asleep, it resumes. It's that bad. Welcome to Mental Health Podcast. But yeah, it's I don't talk to her about prescription stuff because she basically just thinks I'm full of shit and I don't need medication. She just gave me a super low dosage of something that people abuse, for fun. And that's also why I don't double my dose on my own, because I know that clinically it's very addictive and people get addicted to it, and then that's a whole other problem. And I do not need to be getting addicted to anything. So, I'm like, no, I'm not going to fuck with this. I'm going to take what she prescribes, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But she also doesn't really seem to believe that I have any problems, even though I go to a therapist, and a therapist has diagnosed me as having problems that require help. And then COVID kind of made it hard for me to switch doctors, because, of course, doctors don't want to have people come in for physicals. They want to do telemedicine, which is good for some things, but not good for other things. And it's just a whole pile of mess. Hold on, my phone's going off. Let me see what this is. Okay. That's fine, whatever. But yeah, so TMI, but that's kind of the short version of the situation. I am trying to figure something out. I just don't know what that something is. I don't think I'm... Like, I feel really bad. I will say I feel really bad. I don't know if I feel as bad overall as I felt the last time that I, like, legitimately was gonna do something bad. So I haven't hit the same point of that. I feel very close to that, but I'm not there yet, if that makes sense. But it's like 2021 has just begun, and I've already had like so much shit. Like, just every day has been like just nothing but shit, and I'm like even just within my own house, like, not even speaking on a worldwide global, you know, pandemic scale, just like in my personal life, it's just so much, and I never get like a breather ever. Like, I don't get a single day of like calm or relaxation or enjoyment, and at some point it becomes, you know, exhausting to live that way, because you can only do that for so many years with no professional help, you know. And I'm obviously thankful for all of my friends who do care and who do reach out, because the last time I was even remotely this bad was before my first RTX, and that's all of my friends who I had those friends for years. I mean, we're not talking people I barely knew. We're talking people that I did everything with locally, like local friends that I went out with, that I had sleepovers with, that we went to clubs together, that we, you know, went out to eat, that we did art stuff together, we worked on projects together, we went to school together, all this stuff. And basically, when I hit like my worst back then, all of my friends basically told me to kill myself. And that's, like, not jokingly, like, seriously told me to kill. They were like, if you're this miserable and that's what's gonna make you happy, just do it. And when you're that, like, when you're to the point of depression where you are actually actively planning to kill yourself, to have a bunch of people, like, not even just one person, a bunch of people tell you to do it, that was, like, my final point at that point. And, like, I picked a date, and I literally set a date on my calendar, and in the middle of all of that was when I applied to be a Guardian at RTX for the first time. So this was the end of 2014. And literally what ended up happening was I didn't get picked to be a Guardian, and I was like, that's fine. I'm going to go to RTX, and maybe I'll have a good time, and I'll have some fun, and then that'll be the last thing I do. Like, that'll be my final huzzah. Like, that was literally the plan. And I was like, yeah, that'll be fine. Like, I'll have a little bit of fun, and I'll blow some money, and that'll be it. That'll be the last thing that I do, and that's fine. And I had no friends or anything at that point. I literally, all the people who told me to kill myself, I literally cut them completely out of my life. Like, back then when Facebook was the thing, and, you know, Twitter wasn't as big, you know, I was like, okay, so, like, I banned and blocked everybody on my phone. I banned and blocked everybody on social media. I didn't talk to anybody locally anymore. I had 0 friends, and I was like, that's cool. Like, you know, everyone's voiced their opinion, and everyone's opinion was the same. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm done. I'm out. So then, like, right before RTX, because I think the first year I went, it was in August that year, I believe. So, like, in either June or July, I got a follow-up email from Barbara at Rooster Teeth, and it was like, hey, we know we didn't accept you as a Guardian, but we're going to pull you off the waitlist, because there was a waitlist back then, but there is not anymore. And they were like, we're going to use you as a part-time Guardian on this team. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And, like, I couldn't, like, I think when I read that email, I started sobbing hysterically. Like, I was, like, thrilled, but I was also, like, overwhelmed at the same time, because in a window where people told me that I wasn't even worth living, like, it was really a lot. So I was like, oh, shit, okay, well, I was gonna go as an attendee, and then I was like, oh, cool, so I get to kind of attend, and I also kind of get to work it, because when you're a part-time Guardian, you work a shift, and then you're off the rest of the day, and you can do whatever you want. So if you want to go to the convention, you can go to the convention. If you want to go around the city, you can go around the city. So I Ooh, nice. Meanwhile, Christian is missing, like, the world's most depressing shit, and he's come back at, like, the worst time. But yeah, so that's when I got accepted to part-time guardian. And mind you, when I got the email, I still was fully planning on the date that I had selected to end my life. Like, that did not change that. That was literally just like, cool, well, that just upped my trip a little bit, because I was still going either way. And then, like, the day after, I was just going to go through with it, and that was just it. And all year, like, from the end of 2014 all the way through, you know, August of 2015, and mind you, I was working a full-time job while this was going on. Like, I wasn't, like, sitting home in a pandemic. I was working 40 plus hours a week. I was, you know, commuting 2 to 4 hours a day. I was doing household responsibilities. I was doing all this stuff, and, like, really, essentially nobody knew that I was planning all of this, because I, again, didn't have any friends after they told me to kill myself. So I was just alone for, like, a year with no friends, like, online, offline, whatever. And then I was just like, cool, so I get to go do this fun thing, and then that'll be my final huzzah. And so then when August rolled around and I went to Texas, and I don't think I had ever cried that much for good reasons in my entire life combined. I cried so much my first RTX. I had so many, like, literally life-changing experiences, and, like, I don't think I've ever really talked to like, a lot of the people about it. Like, I've talked to some people about it since, but, like, that was the first time me and Marcus met, and that was, like, a surreal thing, even though I was almost in the hospital at that point, because I also got super sick right before RTX, and I was sick for a full month, to the point where I actually shouldn't have gone to Texas. I should have stayed home and gone to the hospital. But I was like, I'm so determined I made it this far, I'm going to Texas, kind of deal. You know, that's when I met Marcus, and me and Marcus are friends now, and I love him. And that was when I got to meet a lot of other Guardians. That's when I got to meet Reach for the first time, because me and Reach were on the same team my first RTX, because that was before I was a PA. And I got to meet a lot of people that I got to thank for things, and people from the community that I had interacted with, and it was just, like, such a surreal thing. Like, I had strangers buy me presents because they just were, like, thankful for the work I was doing as a volunteer. I had people offer to take me out for drinks. It was just, like, such a weird, like, dichotomy in my life of being, like, so unwelcome in my own friend circle of 10 years, and then strangers being nicer to me than, like, any of my friends had ever been. And it was so weird. And, like, then obviously, like, I cried a lot at the end of it. Because I was staying alone. I had a hotel room to myself, and I basically, at the end of each day, I would, like, go back to my hotel room, and I would eat and keep to myself. Like, I didn't go out or anything. And I was, like, eating in my hotel room and just crying. Like, hard crying. And I would cry, and I would be like, this doesn't seem like, obviously, going to something like working an event like that isn't the same as, like, going out and, like, going for a walk to the grocery store. But, like, especially back then, I was getting harassed so much in the street. I was getting harassed when I was in school. I was getting physically assaulted. I was getting, you know, the shit within my own house, then all of my friends telling me to kill myself and losing all of my friends. And so to go and work part-time at this event, and I'd worked other conventions before. I'm going to tell you, it wasn't like working any convention I had ever worked anywhere. I've been going to conventions since I was, like, I don't know, since 2002 probably. It was probably when I started going to conventions, and working them. And it's like, I had never had a community experience or a volunteer experience like that, even as a part-time volunteer. And then when I came home from that, which was really hard, like, coming home from that was really hard, but, like, I had made friends that actually seemed nice and seemed to care about me. I had a community that seemed super supportive, you know, and that I could talk to, and I got to meet a lot of people that made content that carried me through a lot of my really bad time, honestly, because when I applied at the end of 2014, I was in the middle of basically quitting trying to run the local Rooster Teeth community where I live, because I was sick of people basically flaking. Like, you would have 200 RSVPs and then nobody show up the day of, like, for a free thing. And it's like, okay, cool. Like, you can only do that so many times before you give up on trying to do it, you know? So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to where the community is based, and, like, either it works or it doesn't work. And then, obviously, I had such a life-changing experience that I did not follow through on my plan. And I kept working at my shitty day job, and I kept in touch with the people that I had met that year, and then I kept reapplying, and then I met more people because I changed teams. And the next year, I went from being on a part-time, what they call freelance team, which is... Ooh, there's a note. Dear Journal, Double is so greedy, I simply asked for a free pastry in exchange for livening up Cuddle Cups with my presence and wit. And she refused. She said she didn't care if I stopped hanging out there altogether. And we've already gotten that one. We're already getting duplicate journal entries. No, come on, Ooblets. Ooh, Snowplop. But yeah, so the next year I switched teams from being like basically an all-hands kind of person where I ran around and did everything. And that's also where I found out about Game Grumps, because I worked the Game Grumps Q&A. I ran the mic for the Game Grumps Q&A, and I had never heard of them. And I was like, oh, I'm working this panel, and I'm running their microphones, and I got yelled at by Aaron, and I didn't know who the fuck he was. And then the next year he punched me in the face by accident. And I never let it go because it's so stupid. Because I made such a bad joke as a follow-up, because he didn't hurt me, but, like, he apologized so much, and I was like, no, you're fine, and then I made a joke, and it was so bad, and I was just like, I'm awkward, leave me alone, like, but, you know, I kept going back because, like, it was such a positive experience as a volunteer, because, like, obviously, you're volunteering, you don't need to, hey, Apollo Blast, welcome, heads up. Talking about heavy mental health shit right now, so if you're not in the mood for that, maybe don't lurk. But yeah, so I kept going back because it was such a positive, life-changing experience, and kind of doing that was my thank you to both the people at the company that I worked with and the other volunteers who, you know, made my first time so positive. And then this past year, before COVID happened, I actually didn't apply for the first time in 6 years. And I was like, I just want to go and, like, work on the floor and not be a volunteer, because I had never really attended fully. And I was like, because then I can hang out with some of my friends who don't work the event or don't work, you know, full time, and see the city more, because I haven't really seen a lot of the city, and I've gone 5 years in a row. And then COVID happened, so the trip got canceled anyways, which, you know, is life. But it's also, like, the first year in 5 years, or 6 years, that I didn't get to see any of my friends. So I haven't seen any friends since summer of 2019. And I've been pretty much locked in my house since summer of 19, because I was already not leaving my house before COVID, which is a bad combination mentally. There's a huge difference between not leaving your house because of mental health issues and then not being able to leave your house because of pandemic issues. So when 2019 ended, I was like, my goal for 2020, before COVID happened, was to get my mental health stuff better so that I could leave my house and make friends and have local resources and, you know, actually have a functional life. Oh, thank you for following, Apollo Blast. But yeah, so then obviously COVID happened, and my ability to leave the house at will was then gone. So I have been in my house for basically 2 full years now, and my mental health is bad for a reason, you know? When you live in a bad situation and you also cannot leave the house, it's a bad mix. It's a volatile mix. So, like I said, I very much appreciate everyone who reached out over the weekend, but it was like a breaking point that I knew was coming for a long time, and I just didn't know when it was gonna come. Like, all 2020, like, I expected it to happen, really. It was always in the back of my mind, and I was just like, it's lurking. I know it's coming. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. And I mean, I had a few, you know, I obviously had rough times in 2020, not to say that 2020 was fun or great or anything, but, it never got as bad as it got this weekend. This weekend was next level. Like, scary to me bad, which when your own mental health scares you and not just your friends, you know it's bad kind of deal. So so I'm aware, like I'm at a point in my life where I'm aware. Oh shit, hold on. I got a text message from the automated thingy from the stream. Hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta pause for one moment because April's kind gift has supposedly been dropped off. So I need to go check that before my neighbor takes it. Be right back in one moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Thank you so much, April, for thank you so much for that. I will definitely be enjoying that after the stream. That will be late lunch / dinner. I'm also glad that app works because I don't think I know anyone who actually uses it personally. Like I've seen it, but I've never used it. So I'm glad that it actually works. So yeah, if any of my fellow streamer friends in chat that are hanging out, if you've never used, I think what is it called? Stream Treat? It's legit. I looked up reviews before I set up my profile, but I was like, it's just a weird thing that like I never see people use. And what's weird is I'm pretty sure like it keeps everything private on both ends. Like it shows me the screen name of the person who ordered, but like you choose what things are called on your menu. So like they can't tell. I don't think you can tell even what restaurant you're ordering from, I believe, right, April? Like I think when you go in it just says like the name and the price. It doesn't tell you where it's from, so people can't dox you by like finding out what restaurants you're near or something. Especially if it's like a local chain. Because what you can add depends on where you live and what delivery services are nearby and what support it. So like for me, even though I have every delivery service locally, they only support Grubhub or direct delivery from like Jimmy John's and I think Papa John's, which we ain't supporting Papa John's in this house, so nope. Yeah, it doesn't show you anything. It just shows you the menu items. And then you build your menu just like you would be ordering delivery on your end. So, like, you set up a profile, you set up, like, your specifications, and then you can name each item on the menu, and you can put pictures if you want, or you can put, like, little GIFs or something. I think I put GIFs on mine. And basically, it sums up the total of the item, the delivery app's cost, and then it also includes a tip. I haven't done the math to see what the tip is or if it tells you because it basically doesn't want people to like troll you by ordering you like 50 pizzas and not tip, if you know what I mean. So it auto adds tip in. So it seems expensive on the outside, but it includes the taxes, the fees, the everything. So that's how that works. So if you were on the fence about trying it or installing it, it does work. It is legit and it doesn't dox you. So that's good to know. But yeah, and then like April said, like she hasn't seen anybody since the end of 2019. Yeah, it's really rough, and like April obviously lives in like a rural area where she doesn't have a lot of local folks in the first place, but especially not being able to travel to like be around people. Oof. Like, I live in a city, but I don't have any local friends, and I was like, my goal for 2020, like, at the end of 2019 was like, I'm gonna go to gaming stores, and I'm gonna play Dungeons & Dragons, and I'm gonna meet people, and I'm gonna go to this new arcade. We had a new arcade just open, like, at the end, I want to say at the end of 2019, and I was like, I'm gonna go to this arcade, and I'm gonna play video games, and I'm gonna make friends, and I'm gonna play in tournaments, and I had all these great plans for leaving my house. I was like, I'm gonna go to concerts, because we have a lot of events locally and stuff. even if you can't, like, you know, free things to do. And I'm like, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna be a social person, I'm gonna make so many friends and have people to hang out with and stuff. And then COVID happened, and I was like, welp, here I am in my room for another year. I'm like, here we are. I mean, and I'm thankful to even have people to talk to on the internet, like my, you know, long distance friends. But it's like, whoo boy, like, not having literally anyone locally is really rough, because even when I got COVID and I'm getting better, like, it's like, cool, if somebody gets, like, if my friends get vaccines, I still can't see them because they live on the other side of the country. It's like, oof. Okay, so what do I need? I have one more level 2. Okay, one more level 2. So we'll throw well, let's, who do we got in our party? Doozy Doug. Okay, Doozy Doug, jump in there real quick. Yeah, the universe was telling us all to shut the fuck up, basically. We were like, we're gonna do things, and then the universe was like, you are you? Because I was also job hunting at the beginning of when COVID happened. I was putting in applications, I was looking at places locally that had openings, and then nope. Yeah, I mean, I feel like all of us had, like, our own respective plans for 2020 pre-COVID, and then COVID was just like, haha, fuck all of y'all. And honestly, I waited until the end of August to start streaming again, and I should have just started streaming, like, as soon as... My game just crashed. What the hell just happened? Come back, game. That was so weird. Why did my game just close? Okay, but yeah, like, obviously, everyone's life was affected in different ways, and we all had different plans or, like, goals and stuff. But it was like, I was like, I should have started streaming as soon as COVID happened. Why did I wait until fucking August? Because, like, thanks to Marcy and her community and everything, and to my other friends, like, you know, I hit affiliate. I started streaming again in the end of August, like August 31st, and then I hit affiliate at the beginning of October, like October 2nd or something. So, I mean, I hit affiliate relatively quickly, like, basically in just, like, what, over, like, 2 months or something like that? Because, like, September... No, just over 1 month, I guess, because it was just over September. Thank you, Beehive1, for following. But yeah, so it was like, if I had started streaming in February or March, like, think of how much further the channel would have grown, and more things I would have done. And if you are new here, we are doing fundraisers all this month, or all this year, pardon me, not all this month. I keep a list down below in the causes section, but the current Tiltify is for Black Girls Code, and also our mod April has a non-profit, so if you'd like to donate or signal boost, you can find those links also in chat. All of my VODs, if you want less serious talk, content, I keep all of my VODs over on Ko-fi, as well as exclusive videos that cannot be streamed for various reasons, like my rhythm gaming. Let's retrieve Doozy Doug, and then I assume I have to wait. Let's see. Add one more level 2. Oh, you have to do it at the same time. Okay, I see. I got you. I thought I just had to add him. So let's add him and him. Ooh, my first Ooblet I think was Shrumbo. Okay. Oh, they don't need to be at the same time. Okay. I thought it meant that I had to put them at the same time. That makes sense. Alright, let's take you out for now, because we're trying to level up some of these babies that are lower level. Also, why does it feel so hot in here? It should not be feeling hot. The air conditioning is on. It's snowing in the game, but it ain't snowing here in real life. Oof. Hot as hell. Also, I had a question. Since we have some people in chat, I'll throw it out there now, actually. I was going to ask a few people on Twitter. So, I put all of my VODs on my Ko-fi, obviously. It's behind a low paywall of $1 whole. Because I could make them free, but this is where the question goes. So, I was thinking about switching my VODs to being still on Ko-fi, but being free to access, because I also, when I upload them to YouTube, I do playlist all of them, so they are actually organized in playlists by what games are played on them. And then keeping all of the exclusive videos behind the paywall, and the other things like the Etsy codes and all of that kind of stuff behind the paywall. the behind-the-scenes stuff, etc. Or keeping it all behind paywall, because I'm like, right now there's not tons of like free stuff on the coffee, and I'm like, I want to put something up, but I don't know what. So I don't know. So I don't know what people's thoughts are on it, because I don't keep my VODs up here on Twitch at all. So you know what? Let's. Well, actually, you know what? Who's level 1? You're level 1. Yeah, why not? Yeah, all the pets, man. Oof, these dogs, this 3-headed dog over here, they are living. I have been at beck and call of 3 dogs and a bird for way too long now. Like, if I could go a whole day without hearing barking, that would be amazing. When I got up to check the delivery from the Stream Treats delivery, like, the dogs got so excited, and I'm like, get the hell out of here, this isn't for you. And I'm like, you get your own treats and food and whatnot. You're not starving. Man, it is super warm in here, and I do not know why. I am wearing a new headset, so maybe it's making me a little bit warmer, because it's a little bit more, it feels like more solid than my other one. My very ancient Kraken headset from Razer finally fell apart completely this weekend after the Rock Band stream, or video. I have a backup headset which works, so I'm using that right now. I don't know if it's quality or not, because I don't even think the company that makes it still exists. I think they got bought out by somebody, and then it just kind of fell off the face of the earth. So I don't know if they're good headphones or not, honestly. They might die in a week, but for now they work, so that's where we are. But they are a little bit warm to wear compared to the Krakens, I will say that. Well, you're at, like, what, -5 degrees or something? No, Marcy, I don't want Tim's extra headset. I'm good. I got this headset. We're good. As long as it works. I'm not picky. I just need it to work. And actually, I'm going to probably try and glue together the Krakens, because they are broken in a way that I might be able to glue them together. So they'll be bootleg fixed, but they'll be usable. Because basically, the seam that goes over the ear cup to hold it together, to, like, hold the ear cushion onto the headset, is what basically just crumbled and fell apart. So the big cushion thing can't be put back on, but I can glue it on. Alright, first battle down. Actually, I should put a straw in this, because April so kindly included a drink in her order to me, which I did not realize when the order first popped up on my phone, but... Let's see, what do we got? Gear Glissade. Steal a random opponent's signature move. Not bad. Some wishies. I work at a major retailer and have no qualms about using my discount to send you something. Oh god. Well, much appreciated. But for right now, I'm good. Now, if the second headset busts, then we in trouble. But for right now, we're good. This headset works. It is not crumbling yet. So, it's been literally in storage for, shit, probably like 6 years. I don't know how it hasn't, like, dry rotted, because where I live, with it being so hot all the time and humid, a lot of stuff just falls apart. Like, gaming stuff just crumbles even if you keep it inside in air conditioning. Like, all of my old gaming consoles that are inside in the air conditioning, like, they all turn yellow. They all, like, the cords all dry rot and shit, so it's just a matter of time before stuff falls apart. To be fair, my Kraken were relatively old. I think I got them in, I want to say 2013. So they lived a long life. And I know that Razer sells replacement ear cups, but I have such an old pair, I don't know that they fit the ear cups that they sell now, because they've changed the headphones since then. Otherwise, I would just replace the ear cups, but I don't think the new ones fit. I don't think they're the same size or shape. Let's see, add one fluster. really have not been doing a good job at leveling up Nam Nam, but we do have lots of people that need leveling up. Stun an opponent. Let's just throw in 2 randos. Plant buddies. Fuck yeah, there's a drink. Are you kidding me? Well, I don't know. I put in options because I know it's expensive on the app to, like, order. So I'm like, I put in options without drinks because the drink is expensive when you order delivery. Like, it's not like a $1 drink. So it's like, I give people options if they're trying to do the nice thing and not be broke as fuck at the same time. Let's see. We'll save that trepidation for later. We'll do this for now. Anyways, I figured I would be kind of, you know, open with the situation. I know we don't usually do a lot of super heavy talk on stream, but given the weekend and everything, I had to say something. To be fair, April, it wasn't just that they didn't bring me the drink. Like, listen, you spend $10 on a drink and somebody doesn't give you your drink, and then they don't even refund you for not giving you your drink. At the end of a bad week, I was done. That was like the epitome of crying over spilt milk, but it was like crying over spilt boba. But that's why I named the VOD that, because I was salty. And what's bad is normally I am not a person to get upset over something like that, but especially like when you normally don't order delivery because it's expensive and you can't really afford to, and it's like treating yourself to order delivery once, and then you don't even get your order, and then you can't even get the refund. I was like, are they joking with me right now? I'm about to kill somebody. I mean, to be fair, I don't always order it with a drink. I order with a drink when certain things are available on the menu, because they do, like, I will say the place that I order from does this weird thing where they have a lot of menu options. Like, you can customize pretty much everything, but certain days of the week, they, like, activate and deactivate certain options. So, like, some days I go on, and it shows the item there, but then it tells me it's not available. Like, it doesn't say sold out. It says, like, not available for delivery. Like, they're only selling it in-store. And they do this every week that I've ever ordered from them in, like, the last 2 years. So it's not something new. It's just a very strange thing. So, like, I don't always order the same thing because they don't always offer it for delivery. You have to go pick it up, which I don't do because it's not even, like, nearby. It's in another city. But it's just so funny because it's, like, the one time it's available and the one time I order it, it's like, your delivery guy just decided to have your drink. And I'm like, that was a $10 drink, motherfucker. I wasn't about to not send you. To be fair, if you didn't send me a drink, I wouldn't have assumed anything. I would have just been like, oh, that's really nice. She sent me lunch. Like, that's way more than anyone needs to do, period. Like, shit, if you sent me a $2 bill, I'd be like, wow, you didn't need to do that. That's too much. Like, you do too much on a regular basis. I appreciate it. Speaking of which, when I poked my head out the door to check the delivery drop-off, I did not see the mail drop-off yet, so I don't think your package has arrived yet. So I will obviously keep you posted on that. But I don't think I've heard the mail truck, so... what do we got? We only need a couple more points, so there we go. Listen, I'm not somebody to, like, go to a restaurant and complain when my order is wrong. I just eat it and shut the hell up. So, you know I was having a bad day when I had, like, a breakdown of anger over a drink. Because that is, like, not something on my general activity lists. Let's see. Bike Shed Cred. Oh my god, look at... I love the art on the cards. It's so cute. Look at the little face. Add 1 turn of warm-up time to opponent warming up moves in progress. That's useful. Listen, I should have never said anything about the boba incident. But I was heated at the moment. Especially, like, I thought the guy was gonna come back, and I was like, I'm giving him time. He's got plenty of time. He can come back. Maybe he just realized it's in his cup holder. He forgot. Nope. He did not forget. This man was like, I've never had this before. I'm gonna try it. Oh, God. We're throwing in all our level 1s. Let's just go for it. Woof. Let's get some height. As for streams this week, I don't really have a schedule. So usually, I do write out kind of my stream schedule or my loose schedule for the week ahead of time. I don't know what I'm streaming this week. Given the events of the weekend, I did not hop on Animal Crossing since the last, since Friday morning. So I haven't updated the island any. I haven't done my dailies. I missed this freaking meteor shower. I technically missed 2 because I also missed the one on April's Island. So I'm a hot mess on Animal Crossing. I was hoping Stitch's birthday is this week. Good bean, Stitches. His birthday is on Wednesday, but Wednesday is not usually a stream day, and I don't know if I'll be able to stream for Stitch's birthday. If I can, I will, but I can't guarantee it, because that's usually my off day. Probably hop into Animal Crossing, because we've been doing a lot of Ooblets in the last couple of days. So at some point we'll hop into Animal Crossing, maybe once or twice this week. I'm probably going to do some kind of doodle stream at some point, maybe during one of the daytime streams, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Depending on April's mail package, we might be having a surprise stream that I'm not talking about yet. But I'm not gonna hold us to it, because the last 3 weeks that I've tried to do it, there have been technical difficulties with it, and it hasn't happened. So, assuming we can get the technical difficulties fixed, we might have a surprise stream, and that would probably be Thursday night stream this week, if it happens. Because it's an evening stream and it's a little bit better time-wise. So we'll see. Let's see what's happening. It's almost 4. 10 away. We got this. Yeah, look at us go. Look at us go. Ugh, level up, dang it, level up. Yay, at least somebody leveled up. Level 2. Add 2 Fluster to the team. Rattle and Addle. I just love the freaking art style on the cards so much. As you can tell, my cough is slowly getting better. It's still there, but it's not 100%, but God damn it, COVID, I will beat you. I will beat you. Was that the second or the third battle? I wasn't counting. Okay, that was the third. Alright, let's head back out into the snow. We'll head to, who do we got over here? We got you. Talk to you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that Gemma? Who do I hear? Who's creeping up? If you're new here, there's a 3-headed dog that likes to terrorize the stream, especially lately. Though, to be fair, she's also been terrorizing me at 3 in the morning, which is real fun. I had to lock her in the kitchen the other night because she wouldn't stop. I don't know if it's because of her ear treatment she's going under, or if it's something else. But Gemma has been extra feisty lately. Mostly during stream time. I see her feet. I don't think she knows I can see her feet. She's like hiding around the corner. I see your feet. I do see you. You're not hiding as well as you think you are. Yeah, I'm sure she'll say hello any second, because I see her. She's, like, in position in the hallway, right outside the door. She's down low, which means she's about to get wild. Still haven't seen any other color Hermble yet, aside from this person's. Only ever see the red one. Hermble, I need you in other colors. I have red Hermble, but I need blue Hermble, please. Blue Hermble, please. Let's see. I've been going for like an hour and 15. So we're probably gonna go for like 2 hours, so like another 45 minutes probably. Army of Nam Nams. Doozy Doug is stuck. Oh god, he's being devoured. Lots of Nam Nams. Let's see. I hear it, but I don't see it. There it is. Every time I see the red plants, I always think it's a gem, and then I just overlook it. Oh, hello, friends. I already have one of you in this color, so I don't need a whole army of you. Not yet, anyways. I hear a gem somewheres. I don't know where, but I do hear it. Where do I hear it? Where is it? I hear it. Holy crap, there's a whole cluster of people back here. Not back there. Where do I swear I hear one? But I do not see it. Is it up here? No. Is it up here? No. Okay. I'm now hallucinating the sound of the gem. Definitely hear one over here, though. There we go. Hey, Cap. Welcome. We're just doing some ooblets. Ooblets and an hour of mental health catch-up. Which, obviously, we've spoken a lot, so, you know the general situation, so... Thank you again for staying up with me the other night. Alright, nobody new exciting here, so let's head back to Badgetown. Actually, while this loads, I'm going to try and crack this open and not make a lot of noise. Let me see if I can do this without making a huge amount of noise. Can I do this without making noise? That is super loud on the microphone. Da 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 da. Oh my god. This is the tightest knot on the face of the earth. Go. Oh, thank you, Lady Poopsie, for following. Yeah, hold on. I'm struggling with a plastic bag. The most exciting of content. Please tell me that they put it in the bag, because I don't see it. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Houston? Well, that makes things interesting. Well, I was going to crack... I can put a regular straw, but it just won't work. What I really need to buy is a reusable boba straw. I don't have a reusable boba straw, and the place that I order from, or that I have set on my stream treat menu, sends paper straws. They use, you know, disposable straws, not plastic. But the problem with that is that because they're paper and I can't, like, just keep one and keep reusing it and, like, cleaning it, is that if they don't send me a straw, I don't have a straw big enough. So I'm just going to put my normal straw in here, my metal straw, but it won't. It's too small for boba, but that's okay. I can at least drink the tea through it. Or the blended stuff is also too thick for this straw. One of these straws has to be big enough. Come on. Ah, cold beverage. Good luck, April. Whoop his ass, April. I don't know if that's a good search for dominance, yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's go to sleep real quick. And then we'll deal with all this other stuff, because it's already way too late. And I keep ending up exhausted because I'm on a loop of going to bed too late. Also, I tried to put silicone lubricant in my chair in multiple places over the weekend, and as you can tell, it did literally nothing, because the creaky chair is just as creaky as it ever was. I'm just trying to move less, and actually I was going to borrow another chair from elsewhere in the house before the stream, and I forgot, because brain fog is a thing that is bad. So squeaky chair it still is. Let's see, we gotta plant that. We have too much crap in our pockets. I put a treadmill lube, technically, in it. But it's like it's just such a cheap chair. I mean, that's what happens when you buy cheap stuff, is it just is crap. I didn't buy it for quality, I bought it because it was what I could afford at the time that I needed a chair. And $50 was the budget, so that's what I got. Plastic chair, very creaky. Let's see. Yeah, and this stuff can go over here. And you can go in there. And I think that's all I need to drop off for right now. We'll plant that seed. For our holiday gift one year, my worker gave us Yeti coolers, the ones with the huge monster zipper. So the cooler comes with zipper lube, so the zipper stays... Wow, that's some fancy cooler to have zipper lube. I've never even heard of such a thing. Zipper lube. Also, that's a... Put that on a bottle. Zipper lube. Yeah, we'll put you over here where the heater is, I guess. Why not? I don't think we have enough room for anybody. Yeah, we gotta work on still updating more of these houses that we put in. Holy crap, look at all these weeds. We'll keep leveling people up. We'll keep working on smashing Nam Nam's head open with this rock, sadly. He's a ghost. He can take it. Also, I am going to probably do... I don't know if I'm going to do it on Coffee or if I'm going to do it on Twitch first, but at some point soon, I am going to do a test video or a test stream for Lord of the Rings. I don't know if my computer can take it, and my crappy internet can take it, because even on Ethernet, my internet cannot handle streaming Fall Guys, and I feel like Fall Guys is pretty low, you know, low res, but it's Battle Royale. And Lord of the Rings is MMO, but I don't know if my internet can handle streaming it or not. I can handle playing it just fine. Same with Fall Guys. I can handle playing it just fine. But when I stream it, it basically just is one still image. So I'm going to do a test thing with Lord of the Rings, and we're going to see if it ends up being a Coffee exclusive series like Fall Guys, or if it ends up being a stream thing. I caught a gleamy chickading-ding yesterday, and I put a crown on. It's so cute. Ooh, I think I've only seen the uncommon one. I don't think I've seen the gleamy one. Have I? What color is the gleamy one? I really like the uncommon one with the little black and white face. It just looks so creepy. To me, Chickading-Ding looks like a person stuck in a bad chicken suit. It's a pastel pink. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the gleamy one yet. I feel like I don't see a lot of gleamies in general, honestly. I mean, I get that's the point, is they're rare, but... Look at Glanter just running around with his popsicle. He's just having the time of his life. Okay, let's see if I got enough resources to upgrade any of this. I do! Alright, let's upgrade this and throw somebody in here. There's no organization still, we're just throwing people in to get them out of the way. Except for the A squad. The A squad I'm trying to not. gloopy long legs with his stupid straw in his mouth. Oops, nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to click on this. It does look like a person in a chicken suit. I've gotten Gleamy Rain twice since the update, which means Gleamies in all 3 areas. How do you know if it's Gleamy Rain versus normal rain? That sounds cool. I want that. Do I have any other, yeah, we'll throw Snurfler and Marshland. And then I can upgrade this. And we'll throw this Radlat in for shits and giggles. And then I don't have enough Nernies, so... oh, it's actually... Oh! Okay, so I don't know if it was before the new year, or if it was even on stream. I had an instance, not recently, like not in the last week or two, but like before the update of Gleamy Rain, and I didn't know that's what it was. I thought my game was glitching and it was broken as fuck, and I was like, something's wrong with my game. It's all rainbowy and streaky and weird, and I think I like turned my game off because I thought it was busted as hell. Because it looked like it was glitching through stuff instead of just raining, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. Oh, well now I know. Well, I haven't seen that recently. It's been weeks since I've seen that, so... But I also don't play enough. I only play on stream, so... Well, now I know. I could have gotten me some Gleamies. Yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff, really, in terms of my oobs. I need to make more coops. I do need more coops, but I need more freaking Nernies, is what I need. I've heard people mention it in the Discord, because I don't regular the Discord, I only check when the updates are coming out, or like when they're talking about glitches being fixed and stuff. But I did see people talk about Gleamy Rain, and I thought maybe it was a glitch thing that they were referring to, so I didn't ask. I just was like, okay, Gleamy Rain, whatever. I didn't know it was like actually a mechanism in the game. So, okay. I have seen it. I didn't know. I'm a fool. I missed out on the one time I've seen it. And I don't even think it was on stream either. I think it was just like I was playing one night and I was just like, let me do some of this grinding between streams so that people don't have to watch me farm for an hour. Maybe it was on stream. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Oh, let's check this box. New person in town is from Aro Island. I don't know where or what that is, so I don't like it one bit. That's... sounds about right. Okay, I need a few things. Ooh, let me look at this wallpaper. Can I look at this wallpaper? I like that. I need to not buy house stuff, because my house is not decorated at all. 4 items in a cabinet? How big are these items? Because we do need more storage. I'm just gonna have chests everywhere, so I wish I could buy, like this. Like, this doesn't even hold anything. It's just decor. It's too... How do you have 2 big drawers and not be able to put something in it? Come on, man. Alright. How many does it take to make the base? It takes 15, so I need 1 more. Okay. Do I want to buy another chest? I mean, I really don't. But I need somewhere to put all these dang figurines. And this will hold 25, so you know what? We'll do it. We will take that for our figurine collection that is piling up for the figurines that don't go in the town hall. Mushrooms. Oh, more stickers. And some seeds. Nice. Did we get one of these pink ones? I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh no, I don't remember. We did not. What does he require? I don't remember. Oh, he needs the ice cream things. Shit, I don't even know if I have the stuff to craft that right now. What does it require? Snow plops, which I have. Fluty sauce and Pompadour. Sauce and Pompadour. Let's get one of these pink monkeys. Let's see. Our unorganized storage. So we need probably more of those. Probably some pompidouts, which I don't think are in here. Pompidouts. And then we need snow plops, which are in here. And I need how many of each? I need 2 and 1, so I need to get more fluty sauce and more pompadour juice. Oh. Let's see, this one's the one to do it, right? Who can we put to work? Clicky Claws, get over here. And then let's start with this. Put in 10. Clicky Claws, you're awfully slow for one of my highest level people. Get to work, buddy. Oh, man, I don't know. It's gonna take a long time to make all this stuff. I don't keep this stuff on hand. I'm bad at this. And then I also need to make more pompadour juice as well. I need pompadour juice and fluty sauce. Okay, he's gonna work. We're gonna go back to town. And hopefully I will remember to come back and get this pink monkey. Anything down here on the beach? Just to see, so I'll take that. I thought I had... I do have cans on me. Thought so. This guy, so aside from Mildew, this guy might be my least favorite person in the town because he just stands around poking at the garbage instead of picking it up. And it's like, my dude, you're literally standing there. Just pick it up. You even got a stick. You could like poke it like a shish kebab and pick it up. But you're waiting for me to pick it up. There's a machine 20 feet away, made for just such this occasion. Grab some decent bait. We haven't gone fishing in a hot minute because I never make bait. Okay, we got a little piece of obsidian. Oh, Gemma, I love you, but you've lost your marbles lately. Like, the only reason you should bark is if somebody is entering our yard, or breaking into my house, or maybe if you need to go to the bathroom. But lately, she's just been barking to bark. I don't know if it's the ear infection, and she just, like, thinks she's hearing things. I don't know. But she's a hot mess. What's the point of the game? So this is in early access. Currently, there is no quote-unquote point. The main point is to, A, collect and research the Ooblets. This is the research center. Estimating measured mesh signal strength required. Connect Badgetown to global Oobnet. And the other thing is to go to all these different cities, which is when we travel, and to collect all of the Oobnet towers so that the Oobnet resumes. So right now we have like no connection with the outside world. And all of these cities have towers, and when you go to the city, you have to do like a quest in that city, and then you can turn on their tower. But until all of the cities are open, you can't connect your Oobnet. So, like this says, further, it is estimated that at least 4 nearby Oobnet towers will need to be reactivated. So far, aside from our city, we've only done 2 other towns, which is Nowhere and Mamunia. The next city to be released will be Port Forward, but we haven't gotten that in an update yet, because the game's just, like, they put out updates, like, every other month or so, give or take. Oh, this is the researcher. Rugnolia. And she also 3D prints all of our Ooblets that we catch in the Almanac. So kind of like Pokemon, and you battle and everything, so you can see which ones you've caught because they're filled in. But Gleamies are like your rare, and then uncommon is obviously uncommon, and then common is the main type, and they all like look different or have different colors. Gemma, I hear you. So like I've gotten all 3 of the Clompers scanned and caught and everything. And then they also released new Ooblets with updates and stuff. But otherwise it's part farming game and like part Pokemon. So when you first start, there's more storyline because you're just starting, like setting up your farm and getting to know the villagers, and you have like friendship meters with people, and you can give them specific gifts to like up your friendship more. Gemma's very excited. Today's a normal vanilla dance battle day. We can get a Dumburb seed, why not? Who do we got who's still low level? We'll throw Nam Nam in. But yeah, it's just a chill game, and it's just like, you have little quests and little side quests and missions and stuff, and the big, like, final goal, like, you can't really do right now because it's in early access and all the updates aren't out yet. They're hoping to be out of early access in July, so we just got an update, like, this past month. We got an update around Christmas, we got an update around around, like, Halloween time. So they are pushing out updates regularly with new stuff, but it's just a matter of, I think it's a super small team, and they just had a kid, like, around October, so it's like chill Pokemon, basically, and farming involved, because, like, you have to have certain things to catch them. You can't just catch them by battling them. You have to battle them, but then you have to initiate battle, you have to have certain items that you farm. So, let's see, or that you barter for. You're part of a club. Your club has like a signature dish, and that signature dish is used to catch the signature Ooblet of your team, kind of deal. And that goes for all of the clubs. Let's see, we can add a Fluster. Points. Let's go ahead and add a Fluster. Gemma has entered her barking incessantly part of the stream. Gotta love it. So instead of battling via fighting, they battle via dance battle, and it's kind of like a card game. So, let's see. We're very close, so we don't want to let them win. Let's see, we can do this and this. I'm hoping that by God dang it. I was hoping by adding Fluster I would kind of fuck them up, but if they have hype cards, then damn it. Defeats the purpose. Let's see, how many are we? We're 5 away. We are good. We got a good lucky card in that hand. Ooh, and Nam Nam leveled up finally. He unlocked stun a random Ooblet from the other team, or from either team. God damn it, Roar Routine. Those either team cards always bite you in the ass. Alright, round 1 complete. Oh, and I got wishies, yay. Alright, round 2. Gain 3 points and a beat, steal a signature move. Add 2 Fluster, add 3 Trepidation. Gain 2 points every hand. 3 Fluster, stun target. Just trying to level people up. I don't really care if we win. I just want to level some of these low people up. Let's see. don't remember his moves very well, so we'll stun him. And then we'll take some points. Earn 4 points. Earn 3 points and gain a beat. Add a move. Okay. I'm trying to think of if I want to... Let's go ahead and stun Firmo. And then we can do... I don't know if I want to risk having... Sometimes it works out and then sometimes it doesn't, so we'll just do this. Okay. Yes. Gain 2 points. And then... Yeah, we'll just do this for 8 points. So we're not super far off. So... Steal 3 points. Get out of here with that. Had 3 fluster. I mean, we could fuck them up. Let's see. Yes, just barely. Marcy, do you stream tonight, right? Sometime today? Ooh, look at this mean crew. 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So that's late. Let's see, earn 3 points and gain a beat. It's free, so why would you not take it? Discard a random card, gain 1 beat, add a move, gain 1 hype. Don't mind if I do. I don't remember if any of them have discard warm-up moves, but hopefully not. The dogs have a terrible power. No worries. We're probably only going to be going for like another 20-ish minutes anyways, because I usually do about 2 hours for Ooblets. So, no worries. If anyone is around towards the end of when we're closing off, remind me and we'll check out on Steve. Because I will forget. Because we will close out the stream with Steve. If I can remember. We can do all of this, so why would we not? Gemma, I love you, but the world does not revolve around your incessant barking all the time. No, not bark time. You've had all day to bark, and you've been sleeping. Snoring it up. And I don't remember when I checked in on Steve last. I don't remember if it was I don't remember if I checked in on him since the last stream. So that would have been Friday. I don't remember if I've checked in over the weekend, so... I guess we shall see. Oh, we're gonna burn it and risk it. We gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Yeah, bork bork indeed. Oh, fuck. No, it only has, well... Will it work if I, by 2 turns? No, that's a burn, man. I mean, I guess I could do it, but I don't really need to do it. Do I? Because she only has one turn left. Let's do this. Fuck it. Yep, fuck it. I was like, we could wait, but why risk it? Some wishies, got a Dumburb seed. Okay, tournament done. Gemma! Gemma, why you bark? Why you bark, Gemma? Let's get this mushroom. Sorry, lady. Didn't mean to shove you. Going resources. No! No! Pick up the thing. Pick it up. You're looking at it. Pick it up. Not ram into this lady again. Let's see what this says. Add one more unusual ooblet. I think he's the unusual, isn't he? As is Firmo. Gemma, if you don't stop barking, you're going into the wildlands. I'll send you to the oubliette. Okay, we're slowly leveling up our wildlands update, which is good. Slowly but surely. We need to go check on our... Oh, we need to check on our ingredients for this pink monkey thing. That's the next thing we need to... Before I forget, because I will forget. My brain does not work. Okay. Let's get this stuff. Thank you very much for your service. Hold on. Get something real quick. How much of what do we got here? We got 10 of these, and then we need a bunch of fluty sauce next. Pets, lol. Just got done wrestling my cat because I had to towel burrito him so I could trim all of his butt fluff because he has an upset tummy. And oh yeah, that's fun. I won't read the rest out loud, but ugh. Alright, Clicky Clouds, do your thing. Let me plant some seeds real quick while you do that. Is that all I have to plant? Of all the new behaviors, Gemma, this is not a great one. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of just barking night and day for no reason. It'd be one thing if she, like, stopped, but she just goes. And it's the same in the middle of the night. Like, the other night she was barking at 3 a.m. I got out of bed. I took her outside. I mean, she's a kind of dog that will pee thousands of times a day if you give her the chance to. So, like, her going outside and peeing means nothing to me, because if I opened the door every 10 minutes, she would pee. And that's not even a joke. Like, it's actually incredible at some point. She's the only dog of the 3 that can do that. But she barked. I let her outside. I went back to bed. 30 minutes later, she starts barking. And just exactly the same as she does now. And it's like, it's 3:30 in the morning. You're the only dog awake. No one else is barking. Nothing is happening. People are trying to sleep before they go to work. And you're just going to town. And I'm like, as the person who's home with it all day and has to listen to it, I was like, I'm losing my marbles. He was screaming the whole time like I was torturing him. It was this or like 4 baths a day. Oh boy, yeah. When I had my cat really liked water, but I know that most cats would prefer not. Come on, so we can go get our friend. We can start making them now while he continues to craft. I don't know what Gemma's deal is. It has to be something to do with her her ear treatment, because this is not regular behavior for her. Oh, we actually have enough. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, cool. We can go get the pink monkey dude. And then we'll probably stop Ooblets after that. Unless I said we were going to do something else, because I don't remember. And then we'll check in on Steve. And then Steve will be the end of the stream. Okay, we're going to try and get one of these pink woodlands. Okay. Go this way. Yeah, let's try that. Gemma, I see you, but not right now. Go ahead and add a fluster to start things off. And I can do... a little last minute, but I'll take it. It's an extra 4 points. It's not a terrible first turn. Not a terrible first turn at all. Steal 4 points. You bastard monkeys. Don't shake your butts at me. So they stole my points and then lost them. You fools. Trim it better than Bath. Does Gemma still think you can't see? I don't know. She's like literally, she's not in the room. She's literally outside in the hallway, but she's like barking from like just around the corner. She physically cannot see me. I don't know what she's doing. She's driving me insane. That's one thing she is doing. I mean, a lot of dogs in general think that if they hold still, you can't see them no matter where they are. Like, our house is mostly very light colors, at least like in the communal areas, and our dogs are all black. And they'll stand in the middle of like a white wall and just hold still and stare you dead in the face, but if they think if they don't move, you can't see them. It's like you're a giant black mass in the middle of a cream and white and gray freaking hallway. Like, what the hell do you think? You're invisible? The only time, sadly, they're invisible is when they lay butt out on the dark, like, navy blue area rug. Because if their butt is facing you and not their face, which is, like, the only place they have white, aside from their stomachs, like, you can't see them. And then we trip on them and step on them. And they're like, they see you coming, but they don't move. It's like, thanks. You just wanted to get stepped on. Stun target, cluster, 7 points. Hurry up, monkeys, because I want to get to Steve so we can shoot this and be done. Let's see, stun target for 2 turns. We're so close. If they don't keep stealing my points, then we're so close. What do we need? What do we need? Yes! 10 points. Thank you, Lord. Give it to me. Monkey poop. Monkey poop. Monkey poop. Monkey poop, Gemma. Moogie knows what's up. He's just enjoying his ice cream. Dog magic is taking me to Napville. Enjoy. I mean, you're not going to miss much, because we're just going to check on Steve after this battle, so. Which I'm going to switch over as soon as we're out of this little cutscene. Yeah, another level up. Yes, we're going to take the seed from this. He's doing like the little kid constipated dance, which I'm not a fan of. I do like that he has a Yoshi egg. Like, the monkey penguin, of all things, has its own egg design. Okay, we're going to switch over real quick to Steve, and then we're going to cut it there. So, one moment while I pull up Steve. Let me save the game. Hold on.